right.
Ooh, we live.
Okay, let's toast y'all
Okay,
to the Who You Calling a Bitch podcast.
All right. Who you calling a bitch?
Now y'all tapping the wine.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Oh,
we
tap
really finna
knuckles.
get into
My
it,
bad.
y'all.
And remember, if you stick your pinky out, you got syphilis.
We're gonna talk about that. We are definitely gonna talk about that because.
So Tifa, why don't you give us an introduction?
All right, well, welcome everybody. This is the Who You Calling a Bitch podcast. My name is Chase Banks, and you can find me on IG at a chick that hustles. And these are my besties. We're gonna start on this end in green. Y'all know her. That's your girl Fly.
Ow.
And right next to Fly, looking sexy as ever, is your girl Jade.
Hey, y'all.
Shady
And-
Jady.
And then our girl next door.
Our bougie bitch.
Take a
It's
shot.
who you
Take your
calling
shot,
a
friend.
bitch.
Because who you calling a bitch?
But first, this is
I'm
Lisi,
going to
but
take it with you.
just so you know.
Ooh, I didn't even say that, y'all.
Y'all done threw me off.
We done
Okay.
fucked the whole intro
You gotta
up.
tell them about it. Take a
Because I
shot.
was trying to introduce Gigi and then tell them, I'm trying to tell y'all, Fly just got caught saying bitch. And every time somebody says bitch, you got to take a shot. And since we all been
Gotta
saying
take a
it, because
shot.
that's the name of the show, let's go ahead and get one in.
Okay.
Ooh, cheers.
Now,
Let's get into it.
while we're on the topic of the B word,
Mm.
let me ask you ladies your opinion about being called that word. First, do you mind if your friends call you that? And then how do you feel if your man calls you that?
Well, my opinion is bitches get paid, hoes get laid. So you can call me a bitch. Is that okay?
No, that's you
We
taking
answering
a
the
shot.
question.
Yeah, it's okay, but you gonna drink for that.
We answering the question.
Okay, so
Yeah,
we're
but
answering
I-
the question. We have to say the word so it don't count, right?
No,
No,
y'all
but-
making up rules. If you say it, you drink. Ain't that what
Okay,
y'all
so if you call me
basically-
a B word,
If you say bitch, you got to take a shot. So,
Mhm.
because it's Who You Calling a Bitch podcast.
now
so.
you got to take 3 shots.
Okay, let's keep it moving.
Okay, so my opinion is I might be a little hood. I like when my man call me refer to me not around me like that's my bitch or don't talk to my bitch. I don't know. I like that in different settings. But I'm only offended if somebody call me the B word if we're in a confrontational situation.
Yeah.
If my friends, I don't care. Even if another random female come up to me, I don't care. Like, ooh, B, you cute, or I see you, B. And then I like when my man say it. So I don't know. That's just me.
For me, I go off the vibe, like you said. So even if I don't know you and you come and it's like, oh, I'm saying it as a term of endearment or whatever, if I don't really feel your vibe, I'm still offended. But honestly, I'm
Especially if you
I'm
don't
still
know the
offended.
person.
Right.
But my man calling me a bitch, that's a little touchy because I was raised as nobody should call you a bitch, and if anybody call you a bitch, lay their ass out.
Take a shot, please.
But
This is
That's how I was
this
raised.
is why I love
So-
this friend group, because I swear everybody has their own opinion. Everybody got their own thing. Like, we ain't that type of birds of a feather flock together type
Yeah.
group. Like, everybody got their
We
own
aren't at all.
minds. Seriously, like she just said that. But yeah, let my man call me a bitch and slap
Don't
me on
call
my
me
ass
no
while he
bitch.
said it's cool.
Right. Especially to his homeboys, like, hey man, don't even
Hey,
look
that's
at
my
my
bitch.
bitch.
That's my little shit.
I like that. I like that. Your little shit. You like that? No. I'm your cutie patootie.
No.
That's
what
why
I'm
she.
saying?
That's
That's
why
why
she our
it's called Girl
bougie
Next
friend,
Door.
y'all. That's why she's our bougie.
I ain't dating no nigga that's calling me his cutie patootie. Okay, I'm that nigga B. I don't want to take a shot, so you know.
I'm your
Check,
princess.
Like, I don't mind if I'm overhearing a conversation and my dude is telling somebody like that's my.
Yeah.
I don't mind that.
Mm-hmm.
And behind closed doors, you call me whatever you want to. Baby.
Yes.
Mm.
But aside from that, and my homegirls, we gonna go back and forth with it.
Yes.
But you gotta know me to do that.
Yeah.
You can't just be somebody who just walked in the room and you like, yeah.
Yeah.
We don't know each other like that.
Okay.
We don't know each other
Agreed.
like that.
Agreed.
When was the first time a dude you was messing with called you a bitch?
In 5th grade.
Wow.
Yes, I've always had boy situation.
How you felt when he said that when you
I
was
was
in 5th grade?
shocked.
Why he called you a bitch?
Y'all, he was bad as fuck. Like, first of all, I grew up on the south side, so y'all already know. Like, this little boy was just different. He touched my butt. Like, he called me a bitch, and I was like shocked. But
wait, did he
Hold on,
say
he
it like
touched
he
your-
liked you?
he touched my butt. Yeah, because one day my mama had put me on like some tights. It was like some tights and like a little oversized shirt. Like, I had never wore tights before. That nigga seen my butt and was like,
Right, friend? Like, I'll drink to
I
that.
was appalled. I'm not gonna lie, but at the same time, I was like, I ain't gonna tell on him. You know what I'm saying? Like,
You ain't tell
So
me.
when he was like, he said
I
bitch
didn't-
when he was rubbing on your butt.
no, this was two separate situations.
Why did he call
was
you a
just-
bitch?
I can't remember why, and I don't remember his name, but I'm sure he's probably dead somewhere.
Oh.
When the first time you met a guy that
He
called
was
you a
off the chain.
bitch?
Honestly, I really don't remember because I told you I'm kind of like toxic.
You probably called a nigga a bitch
Right,
first.
so I probably started
He
the
want
whole
to get
bitch.
back.
But I ain't gonna. It probably was my child's father, like, cause we had a good run and we started early. But I thought it meant he liked me, like, oh, I
You
mean,
had like no memorable moments where somebody called you a bitch and it was just like, it was memorable.
Yes.
It don't got to be a turn up, but it was just
It
memorable.
was. I was pregnant with my oldest son, and my child's father was picking me up from school, and I was taking too long, and we was arguing, and he was like, "Man, bitch, come the fuck on," and I was like, "Bitch, you come." It was.
Casually saying bitch is crazy.
It was, and I didn't even. And in that moment, I didn't even think anything of it. I'm
Yeah.
like, "Okay, here I come." Like I didn't even like.
No,
we didn't break up. We didn't argue. We probably we was cool. I was like, "Bitch, I'm on the way." I'm like, "What the fuck?"
Can't think of that.
Right.
Lacey, because I know your ass. Don't
You know.
Yes.
Y'all not want to get my little story time
Right,
in.
she wanna tell.
But no, the first time a guy called me a bitch, I was like 17, 18. And we were dating. And I met him I was 18 because I met him at the college I was going to. And then, you know, we had our little teenage clubs or whatever you call them. So I ended up finding out through, at the time we had Bebo. And it was like our age group,
And where
like
was this
MySpace, Facebook, Alabama.
Alabama, okay.
Birmingham.
Tell the people, because they don't know.
Yeah, in Birmingham. And, you know, I seen him on the live. He was like caught up. Like, I was like, oh, you out here with a girl, but you told me you was going to bed. So I called him the next day. I'm snapping. I'm just going off. I'm hurt. Like, for real.
Right.
So, I was crazy.
devastated.
Look, a nigga never get that out of me ever again. But no, for real, I was hurt. So I called him. I'm going off. And he was like, bitch, this, da-da-da-da. I was like,
That's another one.
my heart dropped. So I was like, fuck, nigga. I was like, fuck, nigga, I'm about to pull up, blah, blah, blah. So then I tell my sister them, I'm like, I'm finna go over there or whatever, because he just called me a bitch. And then to me, like I said, I was raised by, my dad didn't play that
You had to go to
shit. He was
war.
like, if somebody call you a bitch, you got to put a stop to it. You know what I mean? Like, don't let them,
cute.
they trying you. So then I pull up to his house. It's him, his daddy, and like some other dudes. They like up under the hood of a car, like working on this like side of the street. And so I guess they ain't see me pull up. And as soon as I got out of the car and I seen him, I slept the fire. He said, I slapped him so motherfucking hard.
That's an appropriate response.
Right, but did you break up with him or did you
No,
continue?
yeah, that
with
was
him?
it.
Oh,
Like,
Oh, you
he
strong.
came to my,
For
like, I
real.
slapped the
Right,
shit out of
'cause
him.
I don't be done.
I ain't gonna lie, I sped walked to the car right after I slapped
Oh,
him.
'cause you
It was like
knew.
immediate U-turn.
because you already knew.
I got to
Slight
the house.
jog in the
I
step.
told my brothers, I was like, yeah, if this dude come, blah, blah. My brother was like, if he come over here, I'm gonna beat his ass. I was like, okay.
Oh, you strong. You got morals. That's
And he
nice.
pulled up with flowers. He was like trying to apologize and shit. It was like,
Right.
and
All I
slapping the
got
shit
was
out
a
his
slap on the
ass.
You know what? It's probably because you did it in front of his daddy, and his daddy was like, "What happened?"
Yeah, I did not play that shit.
Like,
So,
oh no,
Tifa?
you got to fix that.
Tifa, you remember your
I can't. The first time, no.
right. It's like it's
I
a
could,
the
blur.
most-
I could probably
most-
remember who did it the most, and like,
The
but
most-
the first time, I don't have any. Me
Right.
being, I can't say it's memorable. That's what
Right.
I'm saying.
Oh,
It just
okay.
happened when it becomes a regular part of the conversation. You don't really feel like it's memorable.
Yeah.
What was
Yeah.
your most, like, you know, a
I'm-
time that was, I guess, the earliest you can remember?
The earliest I can remember being called.
Or a situation that made, in that situation, being called a bitch wasn't just like,
No,
y'all
y'all, this
gonna have-
ain't normal.
Nope, y'all gonna have to pass on me because if it happened, it wasn't until I was grown. I genuinely can't remember dealing with language like that until I got married.
I agree.
Now that's a whole different.
Baby, I don't know if y'all ready for me to open that can of worms.
Hell yeah! What you mean, bitch? Oh,
Girl,
You halfway said it, so
Perfect.
it don't really
I
count.
said
Unless
bitch.
you just
Why
want to
y'all trying
drink.
to give
Unless you just want to
Now, let
drink.
the words
Right.
slip out my mouth. Y'all gonna make sure I take that shot.
and is.
Wait, because you ain't took no shots. You drinking wine.
I'm not saying the word.
Okay, so that is
either.
our stories of who you calling a bitch. So, okay, so I know y'all was saying like in sex, y'all don't mind a man calling you a bitch. So when have you called, like, I ain't gonna say when you called him a bitch, but like, when have you felt comfortable calling a man a bitch?
Let's see. I call my nigga a bitch every chance I fucking get. I don't give a fuck. That's just my language. And my ex, I called him a bitch, and it got to the point where he just ignored it. Like, he's actually like, bitch, if you don't answer the phone, bitch, why you not answering? Like, that's.
But see, for me, I can't call a man a bitch. No, it's not scary. It's disrespect. Like, if you call a man a bitch, you want to be disrespectful
My
where I
thing
come
is,
from. So it's like,
I'm infamous for beating my niggas up.
period.
I don't fight my niggas.
Well, I ain't gonna say beat
I
them
know,
up,
but
but
I
I'm gonna defend myself.
But I will
my
say,
God.
but I will say this.
Jay,
There's
tell
no.
him how you whooped your nigga ass.
Okay, we'll get to that later. But what I will say, there's never a point. Number one, I only fuck with providers. I am not going to call no man who take care of me a bitch, because no, that's not okay.
Please.
How can I expect you to lead and you're my man and you take care of me and I'm disrespecting you to that capacity? Now, when you try it, I'm just gonna lay hands and feet on your ass. I
Let me
don't gotta
just
call
say
you no
this.
bitch.
My
Me
man
all
paid
day.
all the bills,
But
gave
why-
me blocks of money, and he still got called a bitch. Why?
Why?
Because I wanted to. That was my. That's
You
the
just
way
woke
I
up one day
talk.
and said, I feel like calling this nigga a bitch.
If he didn't answer the phone or did something I didn't like, I'd be like, bitch, what the fuck? What's wrong with you? Yes, that's the way I talk.
Call me friend next time and then call him
Right.
after that.
I ain't gonna lie, like but you know what?
I
don't understand the big deal.
But I ain't gonna lie.
scary.
But honestly, it's not even like
That's
with
why
me.
we did
I
all
don't really.
different.
I'm not. If y'all ain't noticed, I don't use the word bitch that much.
Yeah.
Like, I don't use it that much. So I'm not going to start with my man. Now, like I said, when we in that setting and I'm about to lay hands and feet, I don't know what I be saying.
Yeah.
But there's not, like, if you don't
'Cause I
answer
done
the
said some
phone,
real
like, it's,
disrespectful
yeah,
shit when
it's
I'm
I'm not raising
mad.
my hand to no man.
I'm definitely am. If you in my personal space,
But my thing is,
I'ma
you
hit
calling a
before you
man
hit
a
me. I'm
bitch, the
sorry.
right
Now,
man.
I do believe in preemptive striking.
Yeah.
If you act like
If you
gonna
in
hit
my
me,
personal
I'm gonna hit
space,
you first.
You ain't even gotta act like it. Don't be
But
aggressive
you know,
in my personal
but
space.
calling a man a
for
bitch,
anybody.
you can very much so engage. He'll
I
end
have
up hitting
never
you.
dealt with
You
an
can
abusive
instigate it.
man before. I've never been in an
I'm the
abusive
abusive
relationship,
man, so I don't know how that
I
goes.
don't know what that look like.
You ain't gotta be in an abusive relationship for you to have like had to like go there with a man. Cause like with my ex, he's not abusive. He literally didn't put his hands on me, but he was in my
But you
space.
probably whooped that nigga ass.
Yeah, but he was in my space being aggressive, and I don't. That's a trigger for
Watch
me
your
because
tone. Yep.
once again, go back to my daddy. My daddy be like, "Don't let nobody hit you first, cause they might knock your ass out." And I ain't never been knocked out, so I'm like, I don't want to be.
Hell yeah, I'm not finna.
But if you mad enough,
like, why
if
would
I
be
feel
in
like
your
you
face
get close
and
enough.
so you can hit. I don't know
Back
what you gonna
up.
do.
if I'm mad enough to call you a bitch in that, then I might as well just lay hands and feet. Like,
I say
you
that.
gonna feel me deeper if
Cheers
I
to
beat
that.
the shit out your ass. Ooh,
I say that,
Cheers to that.
but I don't. I can't. I'm not gonna say I've never called a nigga a bitch because I have.
absolutely.
I
know
was
I'm
at
mental
the
health.
highest point of anger when I did it, and I was in fear for my life after I did it. Like
Right.
I'm not. I don't. I feel
No,
like
it could just be Wednesday for me. It's like, oh, this nigga.
I feel like it's like
This
giving a
nigga
nigga a
rubbed me
license.
the wrong way.
And it's crazy because both of y'all is Geminis, but then we got
Two
one
different
Gemini.
She almost was a May Gemini. She was this close.
Stop playing with me.
I'm the middle. I'm the middle of June.
You're the end.
Y'all are like
you
two
almost
different
wasn't a
people.
Gemini.
Okay, so I
In the
will
middle
say
of
this.
June,
Now,
though.
my homeboys, I do call them bitches.
Wow.
I don't got no homeboys.
But that's my homeboy. Like
That's
I said,
the
he's
next
not
topic
paying
we
my
can talk
bills.
about.
It's my homeboy.
I don't have homeboys.
I'm not fucking my homeboy. My homeboy's not paying my bills. I'm not.
I don't have
I be like, what's
homeboys.
up, bitch? What you doing?
never.
Like,
I feel like I got home girls, so I don't need homeboys.
I got-
like
I
either
don't-
we
I ain't
dating,
Listen,
what we
y'all,
doing?
I ain't gonna lie. I
Oh.
tell a nigga, but when I first start dating him, I ain't gonna lie. I say bitch, or I get mad and I call you a bitch, and
I'm
they know that
sorry.
before I date them. If they say, well, you ain't gonna call me a bitch, I be looking at them like, you need to go talk to Susie down the street then, because I'm going to call you a bitch. When
Oh,
I
my
leave.
You have to be
Lord.
okay with it. But at least,
Yeah.
Gigi, something you said just brought up a very interesting topic because I have this discussion all the time. You don't have any male friends?
I don't have homeboys.
Do you?
Oh, wow.
not-
I tell men off the top. Why do I need? I have
Cut.
homegirls I can hang with. Oh, okay. Sorry.
All right, so that brings us to that was like the perfect segue. So Man, I done forgot the question.
You was
'Cause I'm
like,
drinking.
I don't got
Take a
homeboys.
shot, nigga.
Look, Tifa gonna make sure we take that little shot. I would have let it slide.
That's why that was a good idea.
I would have let it
Because I
slide.
know I say that shit all the
So
time.
okay. While she pouring her
Homeboys.
shot up, yes, exactly. You were saying that you don't have any homeboys, and I have this debate all the time about whether or not men and women can be platonic friends. So you don't have no.
No. I do feel like men and women can be platonic friends, but it's my preference to not have that because
Oh,
everybody
right.
in my life, I want them to serve a purpose. Like, I don't like having friendships that's just like for no reason. And if I'm gonna do any no reason shit, it's gonna be with somebody that I don't expect nothing from anyway, which is girls. Or let me say bitches so I can take a shot.
Okay, so I have predominantly most of my friends are males.
Me too.
And the craziest part is
Yeah,
I have
I
a lot of
can't.
male friends that like genuinely are my friend. Like we literally like grew up sandbox. Like, but the difference is I act what?
Oh, she just wants you to take a shot. Just
Yeah, she
because.
don't point at myself.
Hey,
No
we ain't
more.
got that. Oh,
I ain't
it was
said
already
nothing.
some in here,
Right.
I guess.
Oh, my bad.
Right. You just leave me alone.
I got male friends. And I always, that's another disclaimer. When I'm dating somebody, I'll be like, I got male friends.
Exactly.
Like real male friends, not ones that I'm creeping with on the side. Like, they gonna come around and you gonna have to be cool with them just like I'm cool with them.
Because my male friends do still serve a purpose. Like my male friends still look out.
Mine do too.
And if they don't look out, then there's going to be a termination of the contract. Because what is the purpose? So I get what you're saying about them having a purpose, but they're still like, it ain't no cut sessions going on. We're just homies.
No
but
sneaky shit.
If
Yeah.
I call you and I need some shit moved,
Yeah,
I
my
need you
homeboy
to come
come
move
because I've
some
been
shit.
living by myself for so
But
long.
so,
He come
so
hang
that's why I
TVs
feel
up,
like it could
fix
be a
stuff.
little delusional because these men is not doing that because they want to be your friend.
Okay.
They hoping that one day
Hold on,
that
let
it
Jay-
could be a
let
little
Jay-
bit more. So even
No,
though you don't
no.
see it
Okay,
that way.
so most of my male friends are literally like my children's uncles. So most of my male friends, I've dealt like I have a child by their brother or their homeboy.
So you already got a connection with them where they already know you off
So,
limits.
yeah, so it's
but you ain't going out here just meeting a dude
Or I
and being
grew up
like,
with
you
But
my
I mean, you
homie.
technically don't have a male friend that don't have no connection to your children, just you
I'm
and
saying
him,
no,
cool.
or we were like I said, we sandbox, we grew up together. So sometimes when you had that relationship where like they done knocked down like the ones that ain't attached to my children, they've knocked down most of my friends or some of my
Yeah.
friends or some of my homegirls or they want my sisters because they know like they seen me since I was my ponytails were 2 inches long.
That's why I feel like
legit,
that maybe
they not
that's
studying.
different because I grew up in a
Yeah.
strict household. I didn't even have girlfriends growing up. I didn't get girlfriends, homeboys till I was in college. But I don't got like sandbox. I knew you. Like, of course, I meet people, see them, and be like, oh, we went to school together, but I don't know you. We never talked.
Right.
Like,
See, I run in the streets. Like,
Yeah.
I've been on my own since I was 13. So, a lot of my bros really, like, when I had nothing, they were there. So, it was like, they really my bros. It'd be crazy. And they'll
Yeah.
come to me like, oh, man, put me on your homegirl. Oh, they treat me like I wanted to. But I always was in that environment. Like, I was damn near a little boy.
see, but all my friends, like, every girlfriend I got is like top tier. They own their shit. So if it's just that, it's that. But then when it's dudes, I have an expectation. I can't put expectation on like men that think they're my friend. Like, we homies, we ain't gonna never be more than that, none of that. I like them having a little hope. Even if I know in the end, baby, we ain't going past this point. For them having hope is like, like the Titanic, that damn door in the middle of the ocean. Like,
But I
let's
ain't
hold
gonna
on
lie.
for some hope of survival.
You gonna still die, but we gonna.
But male friends, hey, I ain't gonna lie.
scream
Yours
this long.
Your males that they were floating on in the water.
Yeah.
You gonna still drown.
But, but a
gonna
male
act like it's
friend.
We gonna act like we can save
happily
you.
ever after.
But
Yeah.
male friends will
It's
treat
not.
you better than your niggas sometimes. It's crazy.
Never.
They do.
I promise you.
Never.
I tell you.
Not
but
the
you
way
don't
I
have
be.
no
I
male
ain't
friends.
never had a friend treat me better than the niggas.
Man, I
Why
have so many.
we?
When I say better, like it's a different. I guess it's
As far
different
as gifts
category.
go.
Like, but no.
Being there for me, yes.
But my thing is, you're not
No.
gonna ask the same thing of a nigga that you deal with, of course. But I'm saying when I say treat you better, like they put you on game. They gonna always have your back because it's not circumstantial.
Every man
It's
that
not
I've
conditional.
ever dealt with literally have that mindset. They want to see the best in me. They want to see me
Right.
grow, whether we together or not. They want to see me win.
Right.
You know what I
I
mean?
agree.
I only
less
deal
than
with
that.
yes. So I'm like, I don't know. I never had that type of dynamic with a man where we hanging out. Because even in
Right,
my
I ain't
DMs,
doing that, yeah.
when men be like, in my DMs, and they be like, oh, let's hang out. I tell them quick, I don't hang out with men.
Amen.
I hang out with my girlfriends. Like, You can take me on a date. You can, or you can just get out.
That's
my
why
I don't
I
know that.
love
Yeah, I don't
everybody's
like.
point
Yeah.
of view because everybody just so different.
But I'm big on that
with
too.
my
Like
homies.
I think a date is so like I'm like a dude coming at you like
I
I think
hang
that's
out with my
very
homies.
Yeah.
I pull up, drink some at the
We'll go
park,
out to
and we'll
eat.
talk.
Yeah.
I'm not doing that
I
with
pull
my
up in the
bros.
neighborhood.
I'm
You
not
know
doing
what
I'm
I'm
not
saying?
doing that.
I'm not doing that with my bros. Me and my bros don't do that. We're not
So
doing
that
that.
y'all not friends then.
We are friends, but I'm not pulling up to the park and having a drink with them niggas. Like, is y'all niggas cool?
What type of relationship y'all have?
Who doing that?
Like what y'all do where you be like, okay, they do better than what
I'm
some
saying,
men
like,
I done
I'm
been
talking
with.
about like emotionally, like good, bad, in and out. Like sometimes when you're in a relationship, some things feel circumstantial and conditional.
Yeah.
Like as long as you in there all the way with a nigga, then he all the way with you. As soon as you're not with him, then it's like, oh, I fuck with you. But then it's like, you break up, it start weaning out. Yo, bros don't do that. Like
I never had that from a man. Like every relationship or anything that I've ever started, like
When y'all
niggas
broke
spin the
up-
block about me.
But
Period.
all niggas do spin the
And
block.
like-
But when y'all break up, you're gonna say every nigga you broke up with is still 100% invested in you. That's not
Literally every nigga. I gotta cut
100%
them off.
invested.
100%.
When I say all these niggas, at least a nigga will fuck a roach. But all I'm saying is,
100%.
what I'm saying when I say 100%.
These niggas will fuck
No, when I say 100%
with a wig
invested,
on, with a wig
if that's
on.
the case, if say you've had 5 boyfriends, all 5 boyfriends still pay your rent right now?
No.
So that's
because I'm
not
not
100%
asking them to
invested.
pay my rent.
No, I'm saying they're not
But-
100% invested in your well-being. They're not paying all your bills. They're not caring.
No, because that's not
They-
just my well-being.
I'm saying
my
your well-being is
not my
financially
bills
She
being
said she can get them
covered.
back.
I'm
if
saying,
she
who
can
can't get their exes back?
No, that's
I
not
don't know nobody.
Wait, let me
I
say
get my
this.
ex so dirty.
Wait,
baby.
let me say
Okay,
this.
well,
That's not the topic of discussion because remember,
Yeah.
like I said, they
I'm
want to
straight
see me
on
win.
him.
So a man that want to see you win is not sitting up there just paying your bills. He not just
They investing in you
Yeah,
in
they're
every
in-
aspect.
because like any man that they taught me something. They taught me how to fish. They taught me how to be better. When I first met men, like on a weird dating or whatever, I was very green. I was like, oh, I don't want to do this. I don't want to do that. Like I think that I should just be a princess. And they're like, no, you need to have this. You need to do that. You need to. And they put me on game.
That's
And
some
they
real
like
shit.
took their time.
My-
And not only that, whenever I come up short, there's no man that I've ever dealt with that I can't call
I
them
agree.
and be like,
Okay.
hey,
You're right.
you
My
know what I'm
ex
saying?
That's what I'm
told me-
saying.
Yeah.
So when I say still 100%
I've never met a man
in,
that I
that's what
can't
I'm
do
saying.
that
It's
with.
not that you're asking every last one of them. So then you agree, like you said, they're still 100% invested. So that's cool, like you said.
Yeah.
So when I say that, I mean like no matter where you are in life and what you got going on, as long as they will still have your back and it's not conditional.
No matter what, it is not conditional.
So
Like
why
I will
don't-
say,
why
I
don't
did
you
meet
consider
one
them
man.
friends?
Right, they're your friend. Okay.
That's what
Because
friends
I
do.
don't.
That's a
we don't
friend.
hang
That's a
out.
friend. Okay,
we
thank
don't
you, Tifa.
talk. We don't do like.
I don't talk to my bros every day. I don't talk to anybody every day.
Even with female
Nobody.
They don't even-
you don't
like-
talk to them every day. I have female
Well, I do
friends.
No, my
talk to
female
them.
friends is different. That's
I never
female
talk to you.
friends.
No, but what I'm saying is,
You're my sister.
I have
Right.
female,
You
you
look
can have
different.
female friends that you can go months without speaking
Amen,
to,
yep.
and then
You
when
pick
you
right back
see
up.
each other, you pick right back up where you left off.
Your exes are your
And
friends.
in those exchanges, they're learning. You're learning things from them. They're
Like that.
trying to see you.
And you
be
can
better.
also do that with coworkers. You can do that with associates.
And their friends.
You can do that with anybody. So when you set the stage for when you first meet a person, you're letting them know this is how far we can go. This is what it is. You know what I mean? Every ex I don't allow back into my life.
And you
know what I
shouldn't.
mean?
Yeah.
I
And
have
you
my
shouldn't.
picks and chooses because it's my life. Like you can't control who come in your life, but you can control who stay in your life. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So it's
You
like
can kind of control who come in it too.
Yeah.
I am the queen.
some
of the
people you
block.
gotta really know them, and then when you get to know them, some shit happen to you.
But
like,
some
okay,
of your
you gotta
exes
go.
are your friends. You should acknowledge it. The ones that still, like you said, taught you something, they still care about
My
you, they
ex-
still
Not
la,
my
la,
friend,
la.
baby.
My
You're my
best-
ex.
one- my-
That's why we say ex. Even asked why. Flair was like, why you don't say like call him your friend, blah blah. I'm like, cause I call him my ex. like,
Like, why you call
It's
him
so
that? But
funny.
y'all
But
are
if he
friends.
can't-
and they don't care.
Wait a minute. He is your friend.
He is my
looks out
ex.
for you.
We've made it past friendship.
Ex means
Okay,
You
now
know
that
what
y'all
ex
not
means?
together-
You are exed out. You are done.
know-
Yes,
I don't
our
fuck with you.
relationship is
We-
over.
But
But
think
you're
about it
still
in this
friends.
capacity.
We're not friends.
Now
We're
that y'all
exes.
are no longer in a romantic space, you realize that y'all can still function in a friend space because he still cares about you emotionally, financially, physically, like you just said. You can still, from some of them. So the ones that you can still get that from, that is considered a friend.
Oh.
No, it's Lisa. You go ahead.
I didn't say shit. I'm
Okay,
trying to
so-
figure out how I'm a freak.
I didn't say you was
Okay.
a freak.
No,
I said
people
she
said
was a
that.
freak.
Because she said the
So
quiet
I wanted
one
to
is,
get,
and
yeah,
guess
I wanted to get on the topic of like how, you know, this cliche that the quiet one is the freak, or about, you know, all these different, you know, sex is a big topic now, and it's a lot more open, and it's a
Let's
lot.
drink to that, y'all.
Right, I definitely can.
Toast.
So my thing is, okay,
Let's get into
the first
it.
question, like, okay, out of this group, I would say the most reserved or quiet would be
me.
Chase.
fam.
Yes.
I
So
don't think so.
I
don't
want to.
think so.
I think that y'all have that opinion.
No, I
because
don't think
Yeah, go
so.
ahead.
I'm just getting to know you for real,
Right.
right? And even with me and Lisa, we haven't spent a whole lot
Right.
of time together. But she knows, like,
Can I tell some stories?
So that's why I'm intrigued, because to me you're the most. So I
I
want to
got
know.
some story. This bitch is.
Okay, so my question, I have a very,
What's your question?
I got a vulgar question. Okay, so it's
Hold on, let me slide back a little bit.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's the vulgar
Let me
question.
slide back.
Jay. Let's
This
get
is
into it.
okay. So
warm.
It's hot. It's real hot over here.
We
Okay.
talking about sex
So
now,
this
y'all.
was-
Let's go.
sorry, tell my kids to get off here. But so this was a real big topic between me and my other friend group about like eating a dude's ass, licking the gooch.
Woo.
What else was it? Licking. It was
ain't that
a lot.
kinda
Where my
nasty.
vape go? You'll do it?
Yes.
Ooh,
So
I
you're
like
the
that,
nasty
bitch.
one.
I am. No, I have not paid my own bills since 2011,
I don't judge.
and I would never.
Now, I ain't gonna lie.
I ain't paid my own bills since 2011. I know
ain't
that's
gonna lie,
real.
y'all.
Oh, God.
I thought about it. I thought about it.
But I ain't licking no
I thought
coochie.
about it.
how
I just ain't
long-
found the right one.
They be
I was married. I was married, and I never had problems with
Did
females.
you have a
wait,
stage
wait,
before you went to doing that?
Okay, so this the thing. That's not one of them things that
You just
number
jump
one,
into it.
niggas don't.
You don't do it
If
to
a nigga
everybody.
want it and ask you, shoot him in the neck, cause he's weird. But
That's
it's one of them
things
things.
you turn a nigga out.
You
The
turn a
niggas who
nigga out,
ain't
and it
asking
has
for
to be
it.
a certain nigga. I was married to my child's father. I turned him out. I was his first real girlfriend. I gave him his first child. Like, I don't date men with kids. No, I don't care how many kids I got. But it's one of them things where it ain't for everybody, and it ain't one of them things you ask a dude, and it ain't one of them things a dude should ask you.
I ain't gonna lie. The way I like my ass lick, I be thinking, damn, if I do this to a nigga, he might just
I
go
am
crazy.
flabber-
That shit feel good. You like it?
My flabber
You
is
said you don't like- you like your
gassed
ass
I don't like
right
getting my
now.
ass ate.
Bitch.
Let me tell y'all, the
Y'all
first
don't like it?
time.
You like your
I
ass
don't like
ate?
it.
No,
You
let
like
me.
your ass
I don't
ate?
like my ass
I
played with
don't
it
either.
all.
Me either. Me either.
Please lick
Don't
it.
play with
Don't
me.
stick it,
Don't
but
play
lick
with me.
it.
Don't
I got
lick
way
it,
too much
don't
ass. I ain't
flick
playing
it,
like that.
Don't put a finger in it.
Nothing.
Don't
I just-
it
it don't do nothing for me.
Or
Mine.
nothing.
You can't wrap your mind.
About what?
Around putting my face, but also most of the men I've dated have been over 300 pounds.
Oh.
I can't imagine
Okay.
my
Doing
face.
that.
So if you see my ex-husband, he's 135 on a heavy day.
Let me tell you, when I
But if a
watch,
nigga had let me lift his legs up, you got to
that's
go.
what I'm saying.
You got to go.
When
don't
I
play
watch
like that.
porn, they be
Yeah, you
lifting
gotta
their
do that.
leg up like you finna change their diaper or something.
No,
I
that's
don't
not
like
how you
that.
do. That's not how you lick the gooch, though. You don't.
What you do?
don't
You make him get on all
So
fours?
No.
who's squirting?
You make him get on all
Oh,
fours?
of course.
Of course, is that genetic?
Why I can't squirt?
You can't squirt.
You
baby.
can't.
Then you
I
ain't
did
got
it
the
one
right
time.
one.
You need somebody to play with it while they in it.
All they gotta do is be on that
trust
clip.
me.
Yeah.
So
I done had some of the best sex
it's
that y'all can goddamn
It's-
imagine.
it's
It's
different
not
for
It
happening.
went the best if you ain't
Every-
squirted, baby.
Right.
One time.
You did? Girl.
I squirt.
A bitch was drained.
Somebody had to tell me.
Okay.
This motherfucker is
You
a
didn't even know what it
fucking
was?
ocean.
I didn't. Somebody had
Yeah.
to tell me that I did it because I didn't know.
Right.
And for a long time, I didn't know how to. I can't say I still don't know how to make it. But here's what I'm trying to say is that in the beginning, I didn't. It would just happen to me. It wasn't
Right.
happening like I wasn't participating in
Right.
it.
You didn't have
And
that
so, like, people would tell me, "Damn, you a squirter." Am I?
So the
Right.
real question is,
Oh,
is
is
it
that
pee,
why-
y'all?
You
No,
think
it's
it's
not
not
pee.
sensation?
It's not
pee.
pee. It's not pee.
It's a little pee.
I'm gonna say it's definitely pee because
It's not
Who said it's
definitely
pee?
pee.
Who
It's some
said that?
urea.
Who said that?
in there.
Because of
It's a
where
little.
it comes from.
Literally.
There's a little bit.
That's
of,
why it squirts out. When you
You're-
peeing in the toilet, it don't squirt out. It just flows. But when
Well,
you
that's-
squirt,
you
it's
can't
like
speak
a.
on how everybody pee now. Because when I pee
Are
in
you
the toilet,
pushing?
it's a stream. What
You
mean?
gotta
We're
be
not
like
gonna talk about
pushing.
pee.
Because if you naturally
please, y'all. R.
peeing,
Kelly is
Okay,
should
so
not
the first
be
time I ever squirted
spraying.
was
Yeah, how did you squirt and
no,
how did you know
it
what
was
you were
crazy
doing?
because I,
Company
like you
of
said,
other-
it wasn't because like it's never been. Now I can initiate it. Now I got control of it because now I'm a vet. But before it was like on some, like you said, it. You know
My
what?
new man
You're right.
taught me how to do it myself, though. I didn't know how to do it
Right.
myself.
It's just really
I
like
did
He
that.
done taught me
Y'all
how to
gotta
find
teach.
the
Y'all can
spot,
somebody
like-
teach me?
You ain't got to. I'm your sister. I can't do it, bitch. Somebody else got to do it. That's weird.
Shot, nigga.
Y'all do it.
Not shot.
I'm your sister. I can't do it. Who? Take a shot.
She called me bitch.
She did.
Who you calling a bitch?
Oh,
You did.
dang.
Who you calling a bitch?
You
Who
did.
you calling a bitch?
I might be pregnant. I can't do it.
Your lying ass.
I'm just like, look at her. I think I'm Look, hurry up. Let me hurry up.
Okay, we
Why
was
would
talking
you
about
do
licking
that to
though.
me? You know I
Okay.
can't handle no more
You want-
kids. I don't want to do no fucking
Girl,
baby
bye.
showers. Y'all know I had a dream about
Y'all
fish
over
the
here.
other day ago.
You said fish and a nigga taking a perk. You said a retarded kid.
No, I said somebody is pregnant by a junkie because
Exactly.
I had a dream
She is
about
crazy.
fish.
Girl, after you said that, I was like, take me off the list.
Right, take me off of it too.
I ain't even gotta go get a pregnancy test. I already know.
But I feel okay. So it was with my ex,
Nah, bitch. Chill up.
and it's funny because
God, bitch.
Oh, shit, I said it again. I'm gonna be fucked up, y'all.
Wait, who's
Listen.
driving?
And she got a drunk.
Listen,
no, that's
y'all.
enough. That's enough. That's
No,
enough.
I can drop. Hold on. Don't act like drop now. I went out one time
Don't
with
act like drop. Drop ain't here to defend.
But
No,
squirting
one
be,
time I
the
went out
first
with
time
Drama,
you
she
squirt,
told
it
me-
really be one of them things where, like you said, a guy got to tell you because it just feels like you finna come and you kind of be like, oh, hold on, stop.
It's
Because it
very
feels like really
draining,
intense.
yes.
And I'm like, hold on, stop. You know, niggas they love when you say stop. They don't. That might be a charge.
That's me too.
But,
I ain't gonna stop. Don't
right,
tell me to
that
stop,
shit seem
bitch.
illegal.
That mean keep going.
Right, that shit seem a little
Green
tad
light.
illegal.
My bad, y'all.
Right.
I gotta
Like we not already being recorded.
Right. So,
Y'all all
but like you said, one thing I will say, and it's crazy, I learned how to control squirting from fucking with a nigga in prison.
Okay, what is?
Ooh.
I
Me
did.
too.
That's true.
Ooh.
Me too.
That's a story. Stop.
All right, so the first time I learned how to control,
What, James?
the first time I learned how to control squirting and really learned how to really have control over it was fucking with a nigga that was locked up.
Me too.
Ooh, how? You
Wait
too?
a minute now.
We need both stories.
Yeah.
We need both stories.
Do I need to switch?
No,
You
let
wanna go
Tifa
first?
go
Go
first.
Okay, so let me just say that I was married for 10 years, and that was when I first really, really experienced squirting during my marriage. And then after that, it was like it never happened again. But now in my relationship, of course, you got to be.
So you're in a relationship with somebody who
I'm in a relationship with somebody who is incarcerated right now, and so
Okay.
in this relationship, you have to be a little bit. What's the word I'm looking for?
creative.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Creative.
Very
Yes.
much, very much.
So, we have fun, and in having fun, you start doing things and
So what happened? This is juicy.
Right.
so.
This
I
is
don't know.
tea.
I think I had this conversation with someone before, and I was explaining we've made a video, and the video was 26 minutes long, and the person was like,
Me.
"Yeah, how?" And I'm like, because it's not a quick nut type of situation. We have we create an entire experience.
Yep.
And so in doing that, I'm following his instructions because
And he was telling you what to do.
he's telling me what to do. And I'm learning, so if I do it like this, then that's what gets this reaction.
I can imagine what he gonna do to you when he gets you, girl.
Baby,
if he can
can't
direct
wait.
you,
Look at
if he can direct you to do what need to be done.
But it's so crazy. Once, like you said, the guy I was dealing with, he had been incarcerated for, at the time, maybe 6 or 7 years. They get extremely creative. Because that's all they have. So they've learned how to master phone sex. And when I say master, I had some of the best sex having phone sex. Because that's all they have, so they master it. They
So are
live,
you
like
really
you
just
said.
having sex with yourself?
Yes. And it's cool because
Do you ever-
like you said, they'll literally set that phone up, you in HD, and he walking you through your nut. He's literally walking you through it. And when I say, it's so
like you know what
crazy
she's talking about.
because it's so.
So it's a closed eyes situation.
No.
What does that mean?
Well, yeah, right. Hold on.
Like closed eyes, I'm trying to visualize.
okay, so look,
Imagination.
okay, I'm gonna break it down in detail. So this, I don't want to say his name, but I just
Don't say his name. We ain't dropping
I ain't dropping no names.
We
'cause,
making our niggas famous today.
Right, but so he was he went and he sent me the money to go buy not only a toy and a dildo that was in the color of the shade of his dick, and it was crazy because once we in that moment, it's a real hey, lean back. I want you to put them legs up. He's walking you literally through it. You feel he's damn near there. It's crazy too, because it's like, dang, like that sound crazy, but it really it do. And then you learn how to control your orgasm because they'll be
I'm still confused, Tifa, on how did he teach you how to control it. I get
because they'll tell you like, no, don't do this yet. Do this, touch that. They just it's crazy. Like they'll literally walk you through it.
So you gotta know anatomy.
So if you know, you know type of situation.
It's kind of like a
you know, they say most women don't know how to have an orgasm in general. I think the number is like 70% of women have never had an orgasm.
Is that not that they don't know? Most men don't know how to give a woman orgasm because women be so busy faking it.
Right.
That's the. So
I ain't faking
both
it,
parties are at fault.
I fake it.
I'm tell you to get the fuck up.
Listen,
It's not even that hard.
I ain't gonna tell you.
No
I might not
reason
tell you to get up,
it.
but I'm definitely going to tell you how to get me there because we're not gonna waste my time. That's what we're not gonna do.
I'm gonna fake it until you go.
I ain't
I'm
faking
not faking
shit.
nothing.
I'm
If
faking
you
nothing,
gonna
baby.
get one, I'm gonna get three. What
Get
are
on
you
your
talking
knees.
about?
Okay, because the dick ain't doing
Absolutely
it.
not.
Let's
We
get on
in
our
love and I
knees.
just wanna go
I'll
to
write your
bed.
face. Call it a day.
Did you say Brian?
I am. And call it a day. That's it.
Well, that's one way to go about it.
Yeah.
But like, I think for me, and for most women, I know for me, I'll speak for me. I didn't spend no time down there looking at what I was doing to figure out which angle I need to be at, which circular motion, or you know what I'm saying. So to have someone tell you no, do it like this, and then do it like this, and then do it, you literally learn how to make it happen.
Cause that's all they know.
Y'all know what's crazy?
That's all they know.
I don't like that. You
I
saying he
didn't
sound
start
very
like
experienced
playing with like
He do
toys
sound very
and all that
experienced.
stuff
I didn't like
until
it.
I was like
I like it.
older.
Yeah, I didn't like toys until I got to do that.
Yeah,
toys.
I think I've been playing with toys for like 3-4 years.
So you like toys? Tifa
No, I
never
was a
had
finger
toy,
girl.
y'all.
So that's probably why I was so much in tune with my body because I always use my fingers.
I like manual
See,
too.
I never
COVID was the first time I ever used a toy.
See,
Because
I
this
was-
guy
Tell
bought
Tifa
me a
what she
toy.
missing because she never had
No,
a toy.
because I was married COVID, so I was
You
just
don't got
saying-
toys?
I was married. I
Do
didn't
you
need
have
toys.
toys now?
I have toys now because I was just dealing
okay, that's
no,
all that
the
matters.
reason
COVID
why I
was
have
the
a
first
toy
time I had a
now
toy.
is because
Now,
I'm
what's
single.
your favorite toy? Like, what's
I don't
your
get into all
go-to?
that.
Mine is
Like-
anything that got different speeds.
Yeah, like I don't really.
I don't
what's your
need one
go-to
setting.
toy? What's
I
your-
don't
no, no,
I
what's
don't know
your
the
go-to?
name of it.
Right,
Like
how does it
I've
look?
never had a
How does it
rose.
look?
It
Yeah, I've never
looks
had a rose
like
either.
a long black.
The
I don't
rose
like.
is my
Let me say
go-to.
this. I don't like dildos.
Yeah, I don't. Either.
I
ain't
don't
gonna
because
lie.
they're stiff. I like. Let me tell you, if I'm gonna do anything with a dick, I get excited just from it starting off not too excited.
That's funny.
But like honestly, like with the dick, I feel like if I'm gonna do a real dildo, like it's an imprint of a penis.
You wanted to
I
have
would say
bangs and
penis.
everything.
I like the
Yeah,
real
but I
deal
don't like
ones.
how cold and stiff they are, even when
Girl,
they're
run
all
that shit under some hot
wobbly.
water. Come on now.
I don't got time for that. I'm
Well,
trying to.
under
I'm
hot
laying in my bed. I'm randomly
Tifa, you don't
horny.
know what
I
what's
ain't
your
gonna
go-to?
I'm trying to get
What's your
to it.
go-to? What's your go-to?
Okay, so this is the reality of it is if it gets to that point, I don't know. It's not that I
your
can go
go-to?
fuck
Just-
a nigga, bro.
No,
not
I'm saying,
finna-
you don't have a
I'm
toy?
thinking in my.
I
You don't
do
have
have
a
a toy, but like I told you, the dude that was locked up bought my toys. So
Yes,
since I'm not with him,
so-
like I be feeling like if it's ever, hey man,
Listen,
it's
Rose,
not that.
I was locked
let me
up in
say this in the
COVID.
camera.
I was saying
Rose
I was
for
married
the
during
win,
COVID.
twin.
And I just
Rose
I was locked
for
up
the
in COVID.
win.
I ain't go nowhere.
I'm always so worried
just had a
about
baby.
becoming desensitized. Like I don't want to be.
Please.
I
No
can,
way.
it,
Just
it, and
stop.
the amount
Just
of time
stop.
it takes a man to get one, I get like 3. I don't want. I
Yeah.
don't want.
You don't want it to get so hard.
And that's
because
what I
of
like
toys.
too.
Overthinking.
I like a man
Nah,
that
if you
can go
use too many
round.
toys, it takes so much for a dude to get you off.
He need to know what he doing then.
Y'all
He
think
will know, but he
so?
can't compete with
Just
the
stop
fucking
using the
rolls.
toys.
I don't think so.
A battery operated.
Stop. Yes, that's not
Right.
true. Like I agree, it's not true. Just
Yeah,
stop
that's
using
not
the rolls.
true.
I've never used a roll.
Because if you're
I've never
using
Stop
any
using
of
the
these,
toys.
most of the time if you're using any of these toys, it's clitoris
Yes,
stimulation.
That's what. Yeah.
I like being filled up. I like feeling like
You like being nutted in? That what you said?
no, I filled up. Like I like
cream pie.
no, I like a thick. No, that's not what I'm saying. I like a thick man.
Shut
I
up,
like
Tifa.
feeling
Shut up.
like
like
oh
a
my.
dick or the
Yeah, the
ball?
dick.
Baby, call you.
Like,
no, no,
I like feeling that. I
She don't
like-
like. She don't like.
Too, don't
She don't
stop.
like that.
You
don't
like
like
little
what?
like
She
shrimp
like
dicks?
small things.
I like them.
I'm gonna say this in the camera. Yes, I like little dicks. I
Why
don't
you had to
like
say the
big
D
dicks.
word? It's YouTube.
Oh,
I don't.
I'm sorry.
I don't like
Bleep
them
that out. Let me
oversized.
start
She
over.
like the shrimp.
Let me say that in the camera. I like little.
Give me a standard size.
Standard size.
Standard, medium, or small.
The reality of
I
it
don't want
is a
nothing big.
vagina
No.
is 4 inches.
Yes.
That's all I need.
I only need 6.
I need 4
You that
inches.
No.
Listen.
Okay, I thought you
Yes.
was going somewhere else with it. I
4,
need
5,
pain.
or 6. You
I need
pain.
pain.
4, 5, 6.
I need pain and pleasure. Hurt me.
Oh,
I be in that
If you can
motherfucker
hurt me with your 5
daddy.
inches, take off
Hurt
that
me.
Not saying I won't handle a nigga like a
I don't want
coffee
to
cup.
barely feel
No.
shit. I can
But
feel myself for
handle a
that.
nigga
I don't
like
want no.
I
don't
will
want no-
handle a nigga like a coffee cup if he was, but I prefer something.
Oh, that's just so nasty. I don't want
No,
no
I
big
want to
old
feel
man
the
bingo.
pain.
You don't want what?
I don't want no.
it.
I don't want no like when you watch.
So you don't want a
porn,
big one, but you don't want a small one. You want something like
I just want average size. Like just
No,
normal.
let me tell you what I don't want. I don't want a little
all that porn.
little.
I guess I got so
penis.
used to riding little
I-
TikToks.
But I don't have no
that
problem
I
with
just
small ones either
tic-tacs.
because, like, realistically speaking, the
are
G spot is
different.
literally this far in.
I don't give a
not
damn
about
where
the
it's
size
at.
of
Bypass
the
that
bowl.
motherfucker.
It's
We don't know
not-
her.
listen,
We don't know the
all the
G
way to
spot.
the
Who is
cervix.
that?
Let me say this in the mic.
Yes.
It's not about the
Put it in my
size of the
stomach.
boat. It's the motion in the ocean. If they know what they're
Never.
doing, it doesn't matter.
Fuck the motion.
That's bullshit.
Ram that motherfucker in me.
Wow.
What about in your butt?
Make me hurt.
No.
Never.
Right.
Hey,
Never
okay,
be.
okay, so this is my theory.
I mean,
Y'all, this
don't
is
wanna get
this is my theory on anal. Okay, we ready. We're gonna talk about anal, then we gonna move on. Sorry.
not we gonna talk about anal.
Let me know when we can start.
I don't got no experience with
Okay.
anal.
Wait, y'all gotta stop at some point.
Okay, no, he
let him
said
go.
go.
He said
go. Okay, so I have a theory on anal. If a man asks you for anal midsection, pussy trash. That's my theory.
Ooh.
That's my theory. Because if you're in, hey, listen, this is I have never had a
Clock
man
that T.
ask me for
Clock
anal.
it. Y'all heard what
I
my
never
sister
did it. Know
said.
why?
This shit
Because if you
genetic.
in my coochie and you start thinking about my back door, pussy's trash. Never happened.
What are we doing here?
Not happening.
Why are we here? Go
get
get that.
Because
Go get the nigga that you need.
Because know why? Because know what he's doing? That pussy loose, that pussy trash. Now he's thinking the
I
back
need
door gonna be
something
tighter.
tighter.
It's gonna be better. He ready to risk the dookie shoot over the
is
pussy. That's
so-
crazy.
You ain't said
That's
look,
crazy.
That was real.
That's my theory.
Cause why we asking for ass
Okay,
and I got pussy?
all right.
That's my theory.
Let's move right on
Right.
because we will talk about sex all day because these some freaks, not
But,
me.
but somebody said something about it only lasted 4 minutes and being cool with that, and I'm just trying to understand.
Yep.
Like,
how-
where
Okay,
we
let me
getting this
tell you
from?
something.
How
Let
is
me
we
tell you something.
doing
Let me tell you
this?
something. Yes, most of the men I be with don't last long
Yeah,
because this shit good, and I can't help it. I done learned to nut quick with them because, baby, I can't stop this shit from
insane.
happening.
Let me
I ain't
tell
gonna
you.
lie. Now,
Of
when we go
course-
multiple rounds,
No.
yes, but they're going to nut quick when you touch it. I don't care how
Let me
experienced
tell you,
is.
a man is
Go
going to
feel
do
good.
that, but at the same time, you have to reprimand them for that shit.
I do.
I don't like that. Don't play with me like that. Bitch, I come first.
No,
And then you can come.
You're gonna eat it. You're gonna do all
Hey,
this
excuse
foreplay.
me, tea
I'm
for
gonna
time
be
out.
ready.
Yep, that's what you already
Ooh,
know.
you said bitch.
You already
Who you
know.
calling a bitch?
Go ahead and get
I'm
you
going to
one
go
right.
first, regardless.
No, I
And then you
was
can
saying
come.
But the
what you
reality
got.
of it, the reality, I ain't gonna lie, it kind of stroked my ego. Like, I don't be offended.
No, I would
because
not
my
be
thing
offended
is,
either.
you
No,
gonna
I'm
get it
a-
right
I do
back
not
up.
because
You
I be
gonna get
like,
it right
I
back
talk
up.
shit to the nigga. I be like, yeah, that shit good. You couldn't last 5 motherfuckers.
No, I ain't doing that.
will
That's
agree with you on.
crazy.
No.
That's wild.
Beast
No.
mode, baby.
Because that's what I'm saying. A
I be like, you
man,
wanna go again?
if he feels comfortable, if he be like,
I say
okay,
that.
she
I be
gon'
like,
she
I
gonna be okay with me
try
coming
again,
fast.
No.
She ain't gonna trip.
See, I'm not gonna
But
say nothing
when I-
crazy like this.
No, I
will.
make them come go again. I be like, all right, you rested? You ready to go again? Come eat this shit. Come eat my ass. We're gonna go again.
Not you, my ass.
See, okay, if a nigga
Yeah.
nut
See,
fast the
you
first
rude
time,
as
you
hell
gotta
in the
suck the dick.
bedroom.
and
Yes,
get
I'm
it back.
rude
Like,
in real life.
That's so crazy. But you be talking about me.
Yeah,
No, she's
okay.
not rude. She be so nice.
Okay,
Oh, I'm not
how
going
y'all
for it.
feel about
She be
calling
so
a
nice.
man-
You're so nice.
How y'all feel about calling a man daddy in the bedroom?
That's-
I call
don't fuck with
I
all
call a
men
nigga
daddy,
daddy without the
period.
bedroom.
Have y'all ever
Real.
had a man that didn't like you calling him daddy?
I have.
My ex don't like when I call him daddy.
Yeah, I had a couple of dudes that
'Cause I
don't
want him
like
to
He
treat
that.
me
hate
like I'm
that.
his baby.
But you know what? I've had young niggas and they like it, but I ain't gonna lie, like the middle-aged niggas don't like
They
that
do
shit.
not
They
like
don't like
that.
daddy.
They be like,
Young
"Bitch, I
niggas
am
like
not
it
your
because they
dad."
like older women and that shit make them feel like, okay, yeah,
Yeah.
call me daddy. Yeah, but older niggas, they like
Even
it
when
too,
I be
but
joking,
little
My
he
women-
gets
man be
serious
like,
as
talk
fuck.
to me nice. I talk back. He like
Yeah.
that shit, and
I
I
like-
like it too.
I can't
He like, you
stand
call him
quiet
daddy.
sex. Quiet sex sucks.
Ooh.
It's literally
You
his
gotta
nickname.
talk.
I don't like quiet sex either. I'm moaning, talking shit, got them slapping on you if I feel like I should.
But to me,
slapping
it's
your-
levels to that. Don't be
Get
doing
you.
too much.
No hard
I'm
slapping.
not
but
slapping
a-
no nigga during sex.
I like.
I had a nigga slap me doing sex and I
I know
slapped
how
the
y'all
fuck out of his
got
ass
doing.
right back.
I'm
What
very
are y'all
submissive.
doing?
I'm very
I had a nigga that wanted me to
submissive
spit
in
on
that
him.
Oh, now that's the thing. I spit in your mouth, you spit in mine.
Oh my God.
I be like, open that mouth for I get to spin it. I be running
Why he's so slapping is beneath y'all, but spinning a nigga mouth?
I'm gonna spit in your
That is
mouth.
not nasty. My thing is, y'all will tongue kiss these niggas down.
Right.
So here's but where you draw the line is spit in his mouth,
T
spit in
for
my
time
mouth, and then spit in my butt.
gonna
He
spit
not
in your
spinning in
mouth.
my mouth. He not spinning my mouth.
He can spit in my
You
mouth
will eat
too.
ass. Why he can't spit in your mouth?
I didn't say I eat ass.
that was
No, I said I thought about eating
I'm
ass.
sorry.
So
I should do it,
you
shouldn't I?
should. Let me say
I'm
this.
sorry.
I was like, not you drawing a line
Like,
that
just
spit.
try a little
But we
bit.
like to go
I'm one of those people that I don't like the
Okay.
sounds of body functions. I don't like spit, period.
Yeah, I don't like kissing.
I'm not a
nasty.
tongue kisser.
I want
I'm
you to
not.
be on top of me.
Y'all,
I'm
we
gonna
gotta
open that
move
mouth up.
on. We gotta move on,
y'all.
y'all. Listen.
Okay.
We're gonna move
Just
on.
try it.
moving on to-
We're gonna move on.
No,
We're gonna
I'm
stop
sorry.
right there because we're gonna
If you-
save this
if you
for the
tongue
next
kiss-
time. But you get what
Right.
I'm saying? Give my people some credit.
DJ
y'all.
Cooley, please give
Yeah,
us credit. And let us put
Cooley,
your song
Cooley.
in our intro. Please.
How about we make a song?
What song?
Yes.
Oh,
I feel like, let me tell you, I did some ad-libs before. I'm an ad-lib queen. I'm an
She be
ad-lib
like,
queen.
she gonna be in the back
Yeah.
talking about some
I'm like,
upper
yeah.
echelon, high class, bougie, as fuck, bad and bougie.
This is
All right.
so
5-star. That's what she gonna be saying in the back.
I can't wait to get back to that life. God is punishing me.
Who the biggest freak?
Oh, that one, the Gooch Eater.
Clearly,
Y'all think she just did a whole.
Yes,
She
yeah.
just said she was not the biggest freak because she got 4 kids. Let me tell y'all.
No, I said I wasn't fast. I didn't say I was
Oh.
nasty. Yeah.
Okay.
I ain't mad.
Who
at her
done
for
did
being
anal?
nasty. I
Who
would've
done
been-
did
I've never
anal?
did- I done did anal before, but
I've
it's
never
not my
did it.
thing.
I've never done it.
Whoever did anal is the biggest freak.
No, that's not true.
not
She
true.
ate ass. I want to
did.
eat
Wait, who
ass.
ate ass?
I did.
You ain't
Okay,
heard
you the biggest
nothing.
freak.
I did.
I'm
ain't
sorry,
hear nothing
friend.
that happened.
I was trying to say
How you
it.
missed
I
that?
think it's the
I
shots.
didn't. It's the shot.
It was the
It's the
shot.
shot.
I'm over
Blame
here
it on
like,
the
yeah.
shot.
I'm over here like, yeah, I did. Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Hey, look, you don't have to put their legs, so you don't do it.
That's what I
You
be
just
thinking.
break
I
them
mean,
off. Hey,
you know how
break it.
you be holding baby's
It's not-
ankles by their 2 little ankles?
No.
That's how I feel like you'll do a grown ass
Like I'm
man.
cleaning a baby's ass.
No. If you think about it, when you giving a nigga head, you know how he open his leg just a little like this much so you can lay in between his legs? And then like you
Just
suck
go
his
down
dick,
at the
and then after you
balls.
go to the balls, you just go down.
Alright,
If a
thank
nigga
you.
put his
I'll let
legs
you
up,
know
go
when it
back, and then
happens.
we're done.
I'll let you know.
Would
when
you
it
let
happens.
him teabag and then
Yes.
lift
I've
the
never.
ass?
I mean,
Yes.
if a nigga was into that, but teabagging, I feel like that was like back in the day when like niggas were
Teabagging
tall
is
tees.
not-
Girl,
Nobody
teabag
doing
would never go out of style, right?
I've never been teabagged. That's
Thank you.
crazy.
What's wrong with teabagging?
I want your
nuts.
balls
Nuts.
on
I
my
mean,
chin.
Because if a nigga want to do all that, you want to drop your nuts on my face?
Yes!
TT,
Gigi.
Ooh.
what are your thoughts on casual sex?
Ooh.
Casual sex is too casual for me.
What is casual sex?
That's just like
I don't even-
no.
You're
yeah,
not
that's-
invested. No, I already
Just fucking
told y'all
just
from the
Just
get
fucking
go.
just because.
I like men that like my best interest at heart. They want to make sure I succeed. They want to make sure that I'm the best version of me as possible. So we can't do that having casual sex. Wait, let me share a story time just a little bit. It's gonna be quick. I had my first like one night stand, and I'm a Virgo, so it was very controlled. It was like I'm getting dressed, I'm doing my makeup, I'm going to go out to have a one night stand. And I went to the club, I met a nigga, and I was like, you want to go home with me?
Did you ever call him?
No, girl, he gave me his
One
number,
night
and I was like,
stand.
nigga, what did
You
you
don't even
understand about the rules? Like,
The rules is you're done.
I'm never calling you again.
Did you think about it though?
Yeah, like
Was
that's
it
the
good? Was
point.
it good?
That was
It was
good.
definitely good, but
That
I
was a
don't
good
get hooked up
question
on
for her.
dick.
That was a
Right,
good
me
question
too,
for
me
her.
too. Okay.
Okay.
Why?
Oh, shit.
Lord.
Why me? This is gonna be bad. I know it is.
Have you ever dated multiple people?
Are you a genie? Are you a motherfucker?
Are you okay?
Mind reader?
Think it was okay?
She the other one out of all three.
Right.
Do you think it's okay for people to?
You asking the
There's
wrong
nothing
person that
wrong.
question.
No, answer the question.
What did absolutely
Okay.
all the time?
But there's
And
nothing wrong
baby,
with
if
dating
you
multiple-
watching this, you're different. But yes, I always tell them I've never been with a man I haven't cheated on. Unfortunately, I'm
Yeah.
sorry. Not
That's why we
sorry.
laughing.
That's why they laughing.
That's
at
why
me.
she laughed so hard,
Because-
girl. I thought you was about to bust a good.
No, like I just don't believe in what's it called, monogamy? I don't even know what the fuck that means. I don't believe in none of that.
Sis, I couldn't
I'm
pronounce the
capital
word.
fucking P, baby. Look it up if you don't know what that means. And yeah, I date multiple people. Yes, absolutely. But disclaimer, I am talking to somebody new, and I'm thinking about trying some.
All of us at the
We
same
was
time.
waiting to exhale.
I'm thinking about trying a new lane. Being, what's it called?
Monogamous.
I'm trying. So thank you for that question. That was a good question. for me.
Okay. That was really good. That was perfect.
You asked the wrong person that shit.
Right.
'Cause I don't single.
That would be me.
Hey.
This one is for you.
Okay.
Okay.
If I interview your exes,
Oh my God.
what would you
All of my exes will probably say that I was the best thing to ever happen to them.
Girl,
and that's real
please.
talk.
Okay.
It is. Now, all of my exes want me back.
Okay.
Say it's
I can believe, yes.
All of my exes
definitely.
want me back. All of my exes realize that they effed up a really good thing. And so if you interview my exes, they will be like, yeah, I effed that up. And if I had it to do all over again, they would keep me.
That's
100%.
Definitely.
That's really nice.
I ain't met a nigga that
She's a
didn't
good
spin the
nigga.
block.
Right, you know what?
It's
I
a-
love a good spin the block. You right. They always come back,
So we
and I just watch them gravel,
They like a dog. They gonna find their way home.
and I'm gonna walk them like a Frenchie
Period.
every trip.
Every
or
chance I get.
Chihuahua, a little bitty dog.
don't let
you
off.
feel me?
Right.
Speaking of which, Jay, this one for you.
Oh Lord.
Hey, what is your opinion on threesomes in a committed relationship?
Oh, my pussy good enough. I ain't never been. Nigga ain't never asked me that. I've never had a threesome. I ain't never.
Period.
I'm enough. I ain't got to do all that.
Threesome?
I ain't never had a nigga ask me for one in my life.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to hear that.
How you sorry? This pussy good. I got enough hoes. I don't
They
need
don't
another.
have nothing to
They
do
don't
with the
have nothing
goodness
to
of
She
it.
didn't say she never had a threesome. She said she don't like niggas that ask her for threesome.
No,
It's
I've
just-
never had a nigga ask me in a relationship
Yeah,
because
I don't
They
like
scared
that.
of you.
Don't
no,
ask
because
me
my
no
thing
shit
is,
like
if you
that.
ask
They
me,
scared of
oh,
her.
can we fuck another bitch? All
Yeah.
I'ma hear is your pussy's not enough. I need more. Your pussy's not enough. Can we
can
bring
see
in some
that.
other bitches?
I can
A
see
nigga
that
has
because
never
I done
asked
had
me
But
that
that could
shit.
be because
I can
they're
see that.
greedy, not because your shit not good.
Yeah.
But
that
my
could be
thing
weird.
is, you got the audacity to come ask me to bring another bitch
Some
in.
niggas
So you
got a
what?
whole
But my thing is
lot
the
of
audacity because there's so many levels of. Did you just really ask me? Because if you want, because niggas gonna cheat every day. We can't control that. Everybody over here has probably been cheated on. So you mean to tell me that you're probably cheating behind my back and now you want to cheat in my face? Is you cool, nigga?
Is you
No.
cool, hoe?
No, don't get beat the fuck up.
Is
That's why I
you
lay
cool?
hands and
We
feet
keep
on
as
niggas.
fuck, huh?
Period, friend. Got the
Right,
war
right,
rooms to
right.
prove it.
Now I'm getting mad.
We don't play like that. Don't ask me shit about another bitch.
Piss her off.
Y'all done pissed me off.
Okay,
I said,
y'all.
look, you think,
All right,
you think
that
I'm finna eat a nigga ass and then let him give him a threesome? That's where I draw the line.
All right, y'all. That has wrapped up the Who You Calling A Bitch podcast. We had a blast with y'all. I can't wait to do it again.
We all gotta do the L's.
Right.
Yeah, let's. We deep as fuck out.
Put some Lulu on his butt.
Lululemon. Thank you, Cooley. We're gonna give him a
Right.
shout out.
Thank
Thank
you
you,
so
Cooley,
much.
for filming
love
this,
you. This was
editing
great.
this, posting this, and creating this for us.
and
We
putting
really
up with all of
appreciate it.
our
And thank you,
demands.
ladies, for making
Right. Your vision come
my
true.
visions come true.
Your many
Because they say I'm
visions.
random as fuck, and thank
Right.
you for dealing with my randomness. I love you guys.
Friend
I love
is
you
random as
too.
hell.
Right.
3 kisses to you all. And I appreciate all of y'all different opinions and how everybody is just so different age groups, different opinions, different ways of life, different careers, different everything. And I
Yes.
appreciate that.
Let's drink today. Let's take another shot.
Absolutely.
Did we finish this? Get your phone.
Okay, girl, we
go ahead.
done.
We
Okay.
We gonna do one more shot.
No, we're not.